Well, Youmna Say joins us on the phone from inside Gaza. And Youmna, the latest line that's just dropping as we go to air is electricity has now been cut. Can you confirm that?
Yes, Sammy. Exactly an hour ago at 2 p.m. Local time, it was the last warning that electricity is going to be completely cut off the Gaza Strip because of running of the last amount of fuel. And now they have stated that it is completely cut off in all areas.
What does that mean for life in Gaza right now?
Well, without electricity, it means that there's no water. It means that complete darkness through the night. It means that hospitals are going to be only operating with their emergency generators, which can only last from 2 to 4 days maximum. It means that most of the life in Gaza, depending on electricity, has shut down.
And I mean, just thinking through this, basic things, if you're in, as many residents live in multi-story rise apartments, you want to switch on the water tap, it's going to be hard to get water if your electric pumps are not working. If you want to switch an oven on, assuming you have something to cook, all of that goes out the window now, right?
That has already been out of the window about 3 days ago already, since we were only witnessing 4 hours of electricity and then 2 hours of electricity, no elevators working in any of the towers or buildings. People only use the stairs. No water is being generated. People are filling tanks and whatever they can fill to take to their homes. We're going back to centuries before any kind of sophisticated technology. Let's say we're going back centuries, filling water in buckets and taking them to our homes so that we can have some water in our homes. This is exactly how it is. But now it's even being worse, because even when we had an hour or something of electricity where we could charge our phones, where we could watch TV, check the news out, where we could generate water for a little bit to store at home, all that is being disrupted now.
The scenes that you're describing, it sounds like when you read about medieval sieges. I mean, to what extent do people have access to their own electrical generators? And if they do they have fuel to run them, backup generators and so on?
Now it's not generators or backup generators that are working. These have been used extensively the past few days when we only had 4 hours of electricity. These generators working in the streets and backup generators were the ones that were providing another 2 to 4 hours in best times or in different locations of electricity. But now those people who only have solar panels in Gaza are the ones who will be able to have some electricity in their homes. But again, solar panels does not mean that you will have your elevator working. It does not mean that you will have water generated. It would not mean anything of these facilities working. It means at least you have some electricity at home for bulb lights, and you have some chargers that can operate on electricity. At best time, if your solar panels are a little bit strong, you can have your TV operating.
So, Youmna, is Gaza on the verge of a humanitarian catastrophe, given what you're describing?
Gaza is literally on the verge of collapse. We've already been suffering humanitarian catastrophe the past few days since the launching of this war, with the extensive bombardment of human homes, of residential homes, and the amount of people being displaced, the amount of people under the rubble, not having anyone to help them out, the health service completely in full crisis, the shortage in supply of food and water inside the strip. This is exactly how life is in Gaza. Life in Gaza is slowly, bit by bit, ending. It's like you're pulling oxygen out of something, Sammy. Exactly.
Youmna, we do hope you'll stay safe. Thank you for your reporting for us in these very difficult conditions.